I was cleaning out my Aunt Margaret's house after she passed. She was one of those women who never married, never had kids, just lived in the same little house in Ohio her whole life. As I was sorting through her things, I found an old tin box in the back of her closet. Inside, there was a black and white photograph of a young couple, smiling, arms wrapped around each other like they were in their own world. On the back, in faded ink, was a note. "Find me, M." I didn't recognize the people in the photo, but the way my aunt had kept it hidden, I knew it must have meant something. So I started asking around, neighbors, old friends, even the ladies from her church. No one had a clue. Then I found an envelope in her desk. It was addressed to Robert C., in some town I'd never heard of in Indiana. The letter inside was never sent. It was short, just a few lines. "I'm sorry I never came. I should have. If you ever read this, I hope you understand. No last name, no return address. I couldn't let it go. I searched online, made some calls, and eventually tracked down a Robert C., now 87, living in a nursing home. When I visited, I showed him the photo. His hands shook as he held it. "She never came," he whispered. His eyes glistened. I waited for her. We were going to leave together, but she never showed. Turns out, back in the early 60s, my aunt and Robert had planned to run away, just pack up and start fresh. But something held her back. Maybe fear, maybe family, maybe she thought she had more time. But she kept that picture, that letter, her whole life. Before I left, Robert smiled at the photo one last time. "I always wondered if she still thought of me," he said, and I knew, without a doubt, that she had.